Mental health is very important. I feel like the city I work in now is a lot different from the city I started in. The kids they're much more aware of themselves, or they feel they're much more aware of themselves. I really don't know which one it is.
Can you give me an example?
I have a member in particular, and they identify as something totally different from what their parents identify them as. So they'll introduce themselves as one name, and then our parents will introduce them as a whole nother name. And then the child will be like, I don't like that name, but don't call me the name I introduce myself as around my mom. So it's a lot of going back and forth and making sure the child is comfortable, but at the same time making sure the parent is comfortable too.
So is it a lot of boundaries work?
A lot of boundaries work, yes and no. Only because there's no definite lines in understanding kids. You really just have how they feel in that moment, or what they've told you in the past, and you just have to keep checking up every now and then to make sure they still feel that way, because things change with them really, really fast.
What have you done to create a comfortable environment for kids to approach you about this?
Making sure that I am approachable. If you ask any of my groups, the first thing I ask is, how was your day? And we take 10-15 minutes, and my day was good because my day was bad because I almost got in a fight. Well, why'd you get in a fight? I make sure that I go through have conversations with them, because they might feel like nobody at home is listening to them, and that's what I'm there to do. Listen.
Have you been working on teaching emotional intelligence when it comes to the kids?
No, I have not been working on teaching emotional intelligence, mostly because I've been working more on finding the words to explain yourself.
Tell me more about that.
Not necessarily I feel this way because, but more so, this is like exactly, so they tend to have a very broad spectrum of how they are, how they feel, how they relate, what they relate to. And I guess that kind of is emotional intelligence, huh? And I'm trying to like narrow it down more so. Okay, so I am a girl and I like girls. Okay, but 2 days later, you like this boy, you have a crush on this boy. Okay, so how do you feel now? Well, like I'm trying to get those feelings narrowed down. Like it's perfectly fine. It's okay if you feel that way. And you have to make sure that you don't aggressively approach them, because then they tend to recluse. And we don't want that. We want to be able to have the open conversation.